actions. So today I want to talk a little bit about actions. I've been talking a lot about mindsets and our self-talk, and I'm going to continue to do that because it's a huge part of how we get out of the fog, one way or the other, frankly. But in spiraling up, because I swear we want to focus our energy, I want to talk about that, taking responsibility to pursue solutions and doing that through building collaboration. So actions, the kinds of actions that we need to take in order to do that. And when problem solving with others, or even by ourselves for that matter, we kind of flip-flop back to this considering again, don't we? Because we have to look at all of our options, this time collectively. So I want you to see spiraling up as a process, not necessarily step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Make sense? So in spiraling up and in problem solving together, we have to look at options and look at ideas. And that's where that diversity of thought, that diversity of experience, that diversity of background comes very much into play, right? So the strength of that diversity is what's going to help us in collective problem solving. So part of that then is that we have to consider that our way of thinking isn't the only way of thinking. So hearing others and exploring, and one of the questions that you want to ask yourself in that process is not why something won't work, but why would it work, right? And looking at that flip side. Now, you're going to have to consider why something may not work at some point in time, but early in the process of generating some ideas to pursue solutions, what those could be, the important thing is to stay wide open to those possibilities and what they could be. When you get down into the nitty-gritty of actually finding the specific solution you're going to move forward on, because we also know that there's oftentimes a lot more than one right answer. And so the one that we end up choosing is the one we end up moving forward on. And I'm going to talk more about that next week. But in that process of considering ideas, considering options as a group, is to really look at those things from the standpoint of how could this work? How might this work? And think about those conversations as having a center, not sides. This is a primary concept around dialogue. And I'll put a book out there for you guys to reference as to where I learned about this, a guy named William Isaacs. But that center without sides. So I'm going to offer to the center. I'm going to give you what I'm thinking and why I'm thinking it. And then I want you to offer to the center too, and you to offer to the center. And from this center, we create what that solution needs to be. It doesn't usually come from just me, and I'm trying to get everybody on board with mine. It's me offering so that others can offer. And from that, we create the best solution possible. It is all about collaboration. And this is how we're going to get through the problems of the day. You know, the problems with trying to reopen and focus on getting us through COVID, and the idea of us working hard to break down institutional racism and things along those lines. These are really big problems, and they're going to take really big ideas, and it's going to take really big collaboration. So I want you to think about that the next time that you're looking at the problems of your arena, right? Is to look at those opportunities for collaboration and to look at how things can work. Have a fantastic week. Peace.